Now, this video is gonna be called, oh, fact or fiction. Fact or fiction. Now, I was going through some things in my mind, and I said, throughout the whole history of the world, whoever the victor in war was, he was always the one that rewrites history. So, example, if past civilizations like the Ptolemies that invaded Egypt after Egypt was already destroyed, uh, the Ashkenazi, the Jews, when they came and they started sweeping through areas and coming through and forcing religions on people and taking their religious ideas and changing them because they were the victors of that set war, that set situation, that they was able to come in and rewrite the history of the people of that land. So if they came and took that land, the history of that land is going to be destroyed, and they're going to rewrite that history. So that history is going to be lost. And only they're going to know it. They're going to keep the records, and they're going to know what the real history of the land that they took. They're going to know that real history of that land. But you're not going to know it because you're generations later. And then they make it a fact by lying, taking some bit of the truth and lying, and then changing history. And then you grow up and you be born into this world, and then they say, historically, this is what it is. And then you go, historically, really? How do you know? Well, because so-and-so said it. Yeah, because if you look way back, further back, you're going to see so-and-so wasn't even privy to that land. Then all of a sudden, so-and-so, whatever race it is that conquered that land, becomes the winner, the writer of the history, the winner, the writer of everything. So what I'm trying to say is, when we start believing in things, we only believe in it from a perspective of who won. So whoever's in charge of everything, who's ever in charge of your life every single day, with your shit all on the social security number, they got they keep a track of you by your name, by your social security number and all that, because you're just a number in a corporation. So whoever's doing all of that is the one that's privy to be behind every historical fact that comes out, and every scientifical and physiological and physics equations and everything. They're gonna be in charge of all of that, the science. And so I ask people, I go, what's the dip? We're gonna touch science, we're gonna touch religion, and then we're gonna touch into movies, because it's gonna see how it's all entertainment. So now science, when you talking about science to people, and then you go, man, yeah, I don't believe the Earth is round, and I believe it's this, or I don't believe the Earth is flat, I believe it's this, whatever. Whatever you saying is, you believe in it because the belief was put into you to think that the world is round. It was put there. You wasn't the scientist that came up with it, but you got other scientists that are just as blind as you, and they only following the literature that they reading. So you tell me, what's the difference between science and religion? If a person could go out and say, yo, um, yeah, the world ain't round, it's flat. Oh shit, no, it ain't, man. Because in the science books, it goes against the physics, and you go, okay, go against the physics. Yeah, and then they go, well, it's just a theory, but yet and still it's proven. We've proven this, and blah blah blah. But then again, you just said theory. So when you start believing in the theory, you're believing in something. You're believing in it. You know what I mean? So it's just like a person believing in Jesus Christ. They believing in that Jesus is going to come back. You believing in that bullshit ass science. And then you want to sit here and try to make it seem like, because this is how they can fuck with you. They can give you bullshit science when all along that it's bullshit. And then all along why people reporting UFOs, it ain't nobody but them. It ain't nobody but them. And then you looking at how the UFO flying, and you see the motherfucker flying. They show footage of UFO footage of it flying, and it fly, do all kind of crazy maneuvers. And then you go, well, that defies our laws of physics. Because, bitch, they gave you the laws of the physics that you believe in. Nigga, that's why. It ain't no such thing as that shit they gave you. Because you seeing a UFO do all these crazy tricks. Now, all of a sudden, you going, well, how do they do that? We can't do that. Yeah, because they told you couldn't do it. Why? Because they gave you a half-ass equation, a math equation that wasn't gonna fit. You know, it wasn't you gonna get close, but nah, not close enough. So you ain't gonna never know when they know anyway. It's just like feeding society what you want them to know at that point because you are the victor of their lives. So you can just rewrite history. You can rewrite shit. You can make shit seem like it's impossible because according to your belief physics, it can't be done. Because when we born into this world, we told shit from day one. Nobody, we told from day one. You come out of the mama womb, all of a sudden everybody telling you about Jesus. But you supposed to know who that motherfucker is both of you even get here. But you ain't gonna know because people gotta tell you. People gotta tell you. Like you ain't gonna bump it, have an epiphany. People gotta tell you. Your grandmama all going to church and everybody doing all that shit when you come into the world. So now you going, okay, I'm gonna follow. You just a follower. You gonna just follow that shit. You not gonna go, man, fuck all that. It's something to that shit. Too many people being led to the goddamn slaughter. Here they go, ugh. So I don't care. You go through a whole bunch of shit in life. And half of that shit is your fault. So instead of people taking fault, they want to go get Jesus gonna cleanse it. I'll just take the blame for the fuck ups and then try to fix it. That's it yourself. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So it's it's past people not wanting to be accountable for nothing. So they just run to this religious shit. You know, you gotta just be accountable for the shit and be like, man, look, I did that, I fucked up, I gotta fix it. That's it. That's it. That's so easy. All you gotta do is just stick to that and have the fortitude. And you know, I ain't gonna do shit. If I can't do that, I ain't gonna do nothing. I'm gonna keep out of trouble by doing absolutely nothing. That's it. That's it. That's how you do it. And then you're gonna get so used to not doing something that it's gonna become nature and you're gonna stay out of trouble. But anyway, so but at the end of the day, man, this is what it's all about. It's all about people lying and being in control. So now let's go into the movies. When you have a movie such as, I'm gonna give an example. Superman. When you look at Superman, you gotta look at Superman as if he is the powers that be. Superman is like what you call the powers that be, the white supremacy, whatever you want to call that, whatever excuse you want to give that, whatever. It is something. So whatever you call that, Superman is that. Okay? So when you watch a Superman, you got to understand Superman has been put in your mind a program to show you exactly what they think of you and an example of what Superman thinks of the humans. Let me give you an example. If you watch Superman and notice when he's Clark Kent, Superman is a bad actor. He can't act. He can't even act like he's being fake. He's so obvious because let me tell you why. Superman looks at every human being like how Clark Kent is. So when he acting like Clark Kent, he look at everybody like that. That's how he see the human race. Y'all blind as fuck. You can't see what's in front of you. You're blind. So the glasses represent how blind human beings are. Okay. Number two, the goofiness that he does when he's Clark Kent, he's just goofy as hell because that's how we see people. Y'all blind, y'all goofy as hell. Y'all can't see what's in front of y'all face. You can't see it. You can't even see that I'm Superman, nigga. Shit, I look just like him. You can't even see it. Y'all can't see nothing. I disappear every time and then Superman show up and y'all still. The first time he'd have done that shit, I'm like, that's Superman. I ain't finna motherfucking shit. You know what I'm saying? But see, that's how people is. You know, the majority of people can't see shit and they goofy as fuck. So that's how come he play that role. And he can't play the role as a regular human. He can't be no calm down, regular. You know how you think you're a regular human and you relax and chill? He can't do that because he can't see you that way. It's hard for Superman, a motherfucker ultimate, can't see a human being on his level. So when he mocks you, he's mocking goof troop your ass. You a goofy to him. And you a goofy, you on nothing. That's why he does it that. That's why he does it. And then number three, this motherfucker is playing the role of Jesus Christ. And let me tell you why, Superman died same age that Jesus Christ died. He resurrected just like Jesus Christ resurrected. Okay? He came back to life. But not only did he died by the hands of something called doomsday, which they try to feed into your head that doomsday is coming. So then here you go. Doomsday come, the savior dies, and then he resurrects. They put that in your mind. This is called programming. And then you got to make sure he's superior now. So he got to treat you like, he got to look at you like, I'm going to save you. But when I look at you, you just a goofy, blind motherfucker who run around. I know y'all going to go rob each other. I know you're going to go tear up. I'm just going to sit back and watch. And when y'all do it, I'm going to come and save you. Then you're going to praise me like a Jesus. Because y'all asses is just like I see you. That's what Superman is. Now, we're going to go to another character. The Joker. The Joker in... Nah, I'm not talking about the weak ass Joaquin Phoenix Joker who would scare no one. I mean, I would never be scared of that punk. Like, you look at the Joaquin Phoenix Joker, he don't even come across as intimidating. He come across as some stupid, goofy ass dude, and he looks stupid and frail. And that old man. No, I'm talking about the Joker, Heath Ledger's Joker from Batman Dark Knight. Now that Joker is the same way I feel sometimes. It's the same way. That's why I like that Joker in the movie. I like that movie because of the Joker. Really, I don't like it because of Bad. I like it because of Joker, man. And I'm gonna tell you why. The reason why I like him as the Joker is because he never. And this just like how the world is being run by these entities, these beings, and I get on that later. The Joker used humans against themselves. Just like the powers that be, that's why that Joker was the best. He knew that what humans get depressed, they get angry, they have anxiety, they all that shit. He used that against you. That's what society does. That's what it does. It uses your weaknesses against you. So of course he gonna use that you like money. I remember the scene in Dark Knight when this motherfucker just started burning all the money. And then the dude was like, "What are you doing? You burning all this money?" He said, "Man, I don't give a fuck about no money. I just want to watch the world burn." That's the leaders. That is the elitist people of this world. They created the idea of money. The money is it's an idea that they created from a natural resource called a tree. So when they made money believable to you, they knew that they could control you with money. And then they could watch y'all fuck each other up over the shit. They don't care nothing about that. Why they care about money when they over everybody? It ain't because of money. They use money to distract you to think you will never get to my level. So, but how they got to that level was murder, mayhem, and deception. They had nothing to do. They could just loot, have all the money. They don't care nothing about that. They just want to watch. They want to watch the world burn. They want to watch people go through all kind of changes, and they just changing people up and all that. That's what it is. The Joker is the reminder of that's how they run society. So if you got high anxiety and depression, they got shit for that. If you can't control a lot of your shit emotionally and all of that, they gonna control you. That's what that movie Joker Dark Knight was. He made people almost go against each other because of what their insecurities and what they don't like it. Once you figure out, man, I could sit down and talk to this person instead of arguing. I could sit down and talk after an argument, or we could sit down and talk after it, or we could sit down. If I'm arguing with my mother, let me just not argue with her. Let me just figure out get over my emotions and my depressions and my this. You know what I'm saying? Because that makes you a civilized person. But when the motherfucker know that you're not civilized and they didn't programmed you to be this irrational, over emotional, jacked up fuck, then they know they can do whatever they want. That's why I say, man, I try to control mine because I cannot be as crazy as I want to be. Because I would have no friend, nobody would like me. Nothing, not even a fucking a butterfly fly next to me and go would die. That's how bad it would be. That's how sometimes I be wanting to, you know what I mean? But I can't be that way. So I mean, it's really. So then I gotta be away because I have to control that. And when they see you can control things, they can control you. But the moment and whole society is all about that. So when I watch the Joker, he controlled people by he know that you gonna react that way. So I got your ass. Just like Black Lives Matter, we know we gonna create this George Floyd shit, And then we know the niggas gonna act that way. Here they go. Here they go. Here they go. Yeah, that if you look at last year, 2020, that was the Joker. Watch Batman Dark Knight and watch how he had all that chaos going. That's the Joker on motherfuckers. That is right there. All that chaos. All that chaos. While he was figuring out doing something behind it, everybody knows he was doing something else. While y'all running around, they doing something else. That is the powers that be. They geniuses on your ass. That's why I say you gotta watch movies, man. They show you what they doing to you. You know what I mean? So that's one. You got Batman, you got the Joker. I mean, no, you got the Joker and you got Superman. And then last but not least, this is what I'm trying to tell you, how they can rewrite a story and make it work so that you can like it. Now I'm looking at Godzilla and I'm like, can't nobody beat Godzilla. This just, I mean, I've been watching Godzilla since the way back when they was bringing out the 60 movies. The 60 movies. Now, I wasn't watching since the 60s. I wasn't born then. And I wasn't watching it in the early 70s because I was a little baby or some shit. But I'm saying when I was watching all of the reruns from Godzilla and back in the day, and nobody could fucking fuck with him. Nobody. So then when they tried to make the King Kong versus Godzilla back in the day, what did they do? And I didn't like that version of it. They made King Kong all of a sudden have electrical powers. So now King Kong is electro. This motherfucker was able to shoot electric beams at Godzilla. Then that's when I said, I'm done. I don't want to watch this shit. I turned it off because you trying to make King Kong this ultimate motherfucker when he never was when it come to Godzilla, man. So now that gives you a point of what I'm trying to say. They'll rewrite something and make you like it. That's how come they know they can control you. What is a test? A test is it's just entertainment. No, you know what? The test is how many people gonna watch this? Okay, the ratings are up. So we know we can rewrite something and they'll still watch it. But if you don't watch it, they ain't gonna do that shit no more. That's the whole point. I want to watch it. But it's like, man, they know that they could do that and then see how many people just do it anyway. So they know they could just do shit and you could do it anyway. That's why I be feeling violated like that. That's why when motherfuckers say, man, I feel like, yeah, I don't like that. Why would you do that shit? Godzilla cannot be beat by no fucking King Kong, man. Burning his fucking fur off. Point blank. Stop trying to make up shit. So when they do that and they make you like it, that means they could do something else and make you like it. Let's see how many ratings we got. Oh, okay, all these people liked it and we changed the shit up like that. Okay, well, we could change up some other shit. And then they might not like it, but they'll eventually like it because they did with this. That's how they test you with movies and everything else. But when you be like, fuck that, I ain't watching that. Yeah, it's only entertainment. So what? I ain't watching that shit because it ain't fucking accurate. It ain't right. That's right. It ain't. I don't want to watch that. You know what I'm saying? Then the motherfucker don't watch it. They gotta stop doing it. They gotta make it just like how it's supposed to be. Then now you go, oh yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. Billions of watchers. Right. Because this is what you said it was. So when somebody give you a story, they can change it. It's basically what I'm saying. Just like with the laws, just like with the rules, just like with the Bible, with New Testament, New Testament, New Testament. You got to understand, they can always change it because they gave you the story. And who give you the story? The winner. Whoever is in control of everything can give you, rewrite history, rewrite physics, rewrite math. Now all of a sudden math is done a different way. Then you try to go do math like you used to do it back when you was young and see if you'd still do it the same method. The method then changed. You might get the same answer, but the method didn't change. Now let's go back 20 years ago and then, or 40, 50 years ago, whatever you want to go back to. And you try to change a math equation and you still come out with the same answer. They're going to go, no, you did it the wrong way. But now they could give you a new way of doing math that we didn't used to do it back then and you come up with the same answer. Why? Because this is the new way we teaching you to do. You better follow it. You got to follow the methodology. We know we could do that to people. That's what I'm saying. So when people start going, when you go, man, the world flat. No, it ain't. It's round because science said. Science said what? Science is just like a religion, nigga. It's the same thing. It's just like a religion. Science is like religion. What they say. What do you feel? When you standing up, do you feel like you spinning? You feel like you go outside. Do you feel like you spinning? When you see the clouds moving, you feel like it's just the wind, right? So that what you feel in your senses, what you feeling and seeing is what you denying yourself because they gave you a religion to believe in called science, nigga. That's what they did. They gave you everything to believe in, bruh. You come out your mama womb, and now here you go. Here you go. Huh? They gonna start telling you shit. So don't tell me when a motherfucker tell me, hey, this is this. I'm like, yeah, how you know? Oh, it's provable. So if I give you a math equation or give you any type of equation that I came up with, and then I come up with how I got that equation, you gonna go, what I use Charles Presbyterian's equation. Why? Because it makes sense. It came out to be this. Yeah, but he gave you the whole formula. So of course it's gonna make sense. He gave you the goddamn formula that he made up. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he gonna make that make sense. He ain't gonna give you no formula that don't make no sense to some capacity. But that don't mean that's what the fuck it is. And if it becomes popular, that's when everybody go, yeah, it's this because they say it's this because everybody believes that. Boy, that's why people don't want to fuck with me. You know why? Because everything that they gave you is bullshit. If they giving you shit like this Anunnaki shit, this Anunnaki shit, fuck that. They giving you that shit, bro. You ain't finna. They gonna give you that, bro. They ain't gonna never let you discover it. In other words, let the motherfuckers come on and fly out the sky. Let them come on and fly out the sky, man. Already, they ain't gonna give it to you that way. They gotta give it to you like that. So when you do see it, when they do put this deception on you, they gonna add some bits and pieces to what they was giving you, and then you're gonna go, oh, it must be them. It must be an Anunnaki. Yeah, they come from that stupid ass star system that you think exists. Oh, they come from that shit over there. You know what I mean? It's like people crazy, man. Every day I wake up, I go. I was watching people today, or the other day, and you got two people in the car wearing a mask. You got the husband, like the husband and wife was inside of a car with the window let up, and both of them was wearing masks. And I'm saying to myself, don't y'all live together, motherfucker? Y'all in the same house. Y'all wear masks when y'all in the house. Y'all in the same car with the windows closed now, and both of y'all got a mask taped to your face. I mean, it's extra tight. Man, I swear I live in a world full of suckers, man. I used to be a sucker. I ain't saying I'm better than nobody. What I'm saying is, if don't have no ego around your suckerism. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got an ego around it because a motherfucker told you something and put it in a book and made it popular. So now all of a sudden that's what it is, man. Quit, man. Quit.